Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So in this section we will start the data structures and the algorithms using C language. Okay. So before we have to start the data structure, so students, you should have the knowledge of a C programming language. Okay. So if you are the beginner, then please revise some concepts like the functions, pointers, structures and the arrays. Okay, so these four concepts are the very important in the data structure and the algorithm concepts. Okay, so in this section we will start the linked list. Okay, so before going to start the linked list, so first we will revise some concepts of an array. So see here, first, what is an array? So array is a collection of similar types of data elements. Okay, so if you declare the one array, for example int a of 10 or the a of 5, okay, so here we define the size of a 10 array. Okay, so whenever you are creating an array, you have to mention the size, and later on you cannot increase or decrease the size of it. Okay, so once created it remains the same. So this is the one problem of a array. So first problem. So why fixed size is the problem? So if you know the size, the number of elements, then we can create an array of the particular size. If you don't know how many elements we are going to store during the runtime of a program, then we cannot decide the size of an array. So if you take some random size, then that size may be either insufficient or it may be excessive. Okay, so these two main problems. So here I can declare the size of an array is the 10. So here we stored the maximum of 10 numbers in an array. Okay, so these are some position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so starting from 0th index to last index is the 9. Okay, so this is the array, and here we store the random numbers. My array size is 10. So during runtime, if you want to store the more than the 10 numbers in an array, then this is not possible. Okay, so this is the one problem. And second problem is that if the array size is 10 and if you store the 2 or 3 numbers, then the remaining sections or the remaining memory is wasted. Okay, see here, if you store only 2 numbers, okay, and remaining 8 position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So all these sections is the wasted. This total section is the wasted. Okay, so these two main problems. If you want the more than elements of a size, then this is not a possible. And second way, if you store very few elements, then remaining section or the remaining blocks of memory is get wasted. So if I take a larger size, that is 100, for example a of 100, okay, then again I cannot store the elements more than 100, and so during the runtime of a program I don't know how many elements will be required. See, one thing I will make it clear, we are the programmers, so we write program applications for whom? For the users, people who use the other programs. So people who use the other programs will decide how many elements they are going to enter into our program. So there, what will be the least size or array size? We don't. Okay, so at runtime the least to size will be decided, but at the coding time or the compile time we have to give the one size. So this is the problem with an array. So now we discuss some another problems. Okay, see here, if I consider the array of size 5, okay, if there are some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Okay, and here store only 3 numbers, 2 positions are empty. Now there are 3 numbers in an array and the remaining 2 are the free. So if you want to insert a new number in first position, so what we do? So by using position, see here, position start from the 0th index. So if you want to insert new element at the first position, that is here. So first we create a space for the storage. So shift all these number to one position to right side. So this is very time consuming. So see here, after moving these all elements here, one space is created. Okay, then after that here you insert the new element. So this is a very time consuming process. Now here we consider only the 5 size of an array. If my array size is the 100, okay, and there are total 90 numbers in that array, and if you want to insert a new number at the 56th position, so there is a time consuming process. They take a lot of time for the shifting and make a space. So this is not easy. Same here for deleting. If you want to remove these 3 numbers at this position, then remove these 3 numbers and shift all these remaining numbers on left side. Okay, again this is a time consuming process. So there is not an easy to the insertion and deletion operation in an array. So this is the another problem of an array. Okay, so all these problems are solved by using the linked list. Okay, so that's why first we see what are the different types of problems occurred in an array. So let's we see that what is the linked list. Okay, so first we erase all these things. So here if your array size is the 5, so here we draw the array of 5 size 3, 4, 5. Okay, and this is your array, this is your index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here the store, here we assume the base address 1000. If the array size is the 4 bytes, then my next address is continuous way. Okay, so array is a collection of a similar types of data elements. They store all the elements in a continuous manner. So here we draw the linked list of the 5 numbers. So see here, this is your number. Okay, all these 5 numbers not necessary to store in a continuous manner. Okay, so there is a chance to store all these numbers in a different memory location. So assume here this is your 1080 address location, this is 2064, 5896, 3492 and 1892, and these are the some numbers. See here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there is a one more block which linked to the next element. Okay, so this address is stored in this block 2064. Same here, next address 5896 store here, which is linked to this block. Again 3492 linked to this block. Again 1892 linked to this block. Okay, and here next there is no address, then here my address is a null. So this is a linked list of 5 numbers. We match all the problems in an array one by one. So here there is no size limitation because linked lists are created by using a pointer, and by compile time there is no need to assign a fixed number to the pointer to allocate a memory. So by runtime, user enter the how many numbers in a linked list. If the user enter 5, then they create the 5 size of a linked list. If the user enter 10, then they create the 10 size of a linked list. Means that, so size is not to be decreased and not to be wasted. Okay, So next problem is the insertion and deletion. So see here, at runtime you can insert the any number in between two elements. Okay, so if you want to insert the 11 number in between 6 and 7, so you can easily add the address of this. For example, this address is 8090. So here we change the address 8090 and it is assigned to this next array. So here we remove this link. So 5896 here. Compared to array, so there is no need to shift all the items to the left side or the right side. Same here, deletion is very easy. If you want to delete the 8 numbers, then see here, this link is directly attached to this next number, and here we remove this link and free those items. Okay, so compared to array, this linked list is very flexible. We will see the programmatically on next upcoming lectures. So in this section we will just compare array versus linked list. On next video we will see the storing of an array and the linked list. Okay, so if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Like and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.